Good stuff. Thank you so much. I actually love that song for many reasons. It also gives me a real placement of, before we talk about what men have done throughout the histories, it's okay. It's not about blame. It's about ignorance, and it's about not being educated. And when you're educated, you can't go back to before. You cannot go. I am one of those men that owns his sensitivity, owns his feminine, and owns it. It took me a lot of years and a lot of curiosity and struggle to be able to own being a man and being sensitive, and also allowing myself to feel. And there was a play I was in one time, and it said, "Women, don't hate them, educate them. Educate them. Don't pretend to be something you're not." And that's what made me think of this talk today, is that we were talking about, sometimes we're going ahead. We just got our doctoral in quantum, so what? I mean, but it is a so what, because it's another diving into another part of ourselves. And I have been so expanded as of late, but guess what? Everybody's not going with me. We're all at different places. And that's where we want to honor. There's a saying on this island that we will leave no one behind. That's not true. There are some people that do not want to go ahead right now. They need to be where they are. And there is a misconception in this teaching sometimes that we are responsible for you to get it. That's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is for us to live it. And to be able to give you an example of, sometimes you got to shine the light ahead, and then you can see the path. I'm very passionate about that, because this has come time in my life. I love this idea. Saturdays, if I don't have things to do, I get very curious, and I just, anyone who says, I don't have money for this, I can't get any information. Oh my God. It's everywhere. There's so much information that you're drowning in it. I mean, there is so much information, and I love this thing that came to me yesterday. We're talking about curiosity leads us to consume information, books, workshops, all the modalities that she was talking about. More and more and more and more information. Information. And here's the trick and the trap to information. I think because I am busy getting information that I'm actually taking action. No, I'm just filling up with more information. And I'm so alive and passionate about this right now, because it says the trap or the trick is that we think we are acting like we are acting because consuming information, really hear this, consuming information makes us feel like we're progressing. But all we're doing is consuming it and screaming about it too. And saying, now that is a curious mind. Curious. Because what happens is progress only begins when the body, the breath, and the actions match the information. So I don't know about any of you, but I can spend hours just filling up, right? Oh, look at this one. YouTubing over here, man. This guy's got it. This girl, oh, wow, I'm going to go into another meditation, and that's fine. That's what we do, except I just saying, unless I can actually integrate this information into my life and actually work it, then I'm doing nothing but spouting information. We're in a teaching that's called Science of Mind, and we're all incredible spiritual scientists. We're here to experiment, to get curious. I have a question for you too, because curiosity is only about questioning. That's all it is. I get really curious. What I say last week, curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back. And that's because when I get curious, I go to places that other people aren't going. I'm going, I wonder what's over there. Don't go. Why is it in every horror film, right, that they're going like this? And they're almost at the door because they know what's up there, and they're almost at the door, and you're going, no, don't. And you're going, this isn't going to turn out very good at all. But it's true, right? You're always like, why would you go up there? You know what's in there. But now I look and I go, I'm going to go in there because I don't know what's in there. And it may just be serving me on the highest level. So here's the question. What question is longing, because we're talking about gardening today, what question is longing to bloom in your life today? Just sit with it. What question is longing to bloom in your garden today? Sometimes it can feel like that. Have you ever said, don't make me go in there, don't make me go in there? And then there's another question I have for you. What part of your garden, your inner curiosity, creativity, and wonder needs tending to right now? Not after a few more books, not after a few more classes, not after a few more what do you think. Be very careful of what do you think. They'll tell you. Our friends, our families, they'll tell you. And that's okay, but back to knowing your own intuition, as Reverend Diane was talking about. So for me, the Mother's Day connection, I agree with Rita. It's just one of those days that you just want to make everybody happy. And I don't know about any of you, have you ever tried to make everybody happy? If you tell me it works, I will bow before you. Because we cannot make everyone happy. Boy, I'd love to, though, sometimes. But it's so time-consuming. I don't know about it. It's time-consuming. What if it was told, we need to meet people where they are, right? We need to meet you where you are. But that doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. Wow. I wish I'd written that down. I mean, these things just, wow. But it does. We don't have to change who we are, but I think that sometimes. I think that if there's what you want from me when you're not feeling well, or you're feeling confused, or you're feeling curious and confused, what you want me, at least I would think, is for me to just be vibrating at the highest frequency I possibly can, so that you can be a part of that energy, since we're all connected. So everybody likes tools. They tell me that all the time. Patrick, we need tools. Tools. Well, let me tell you about tools. They're no good unless you use them. Trust me, I'm not a handyman. You can have a whole toolbox filled, and unless you use them. But here's one. How do you nurture and tend to your curiosity? Number one, allowing mistakes. God, we're fighting against it so much that we just, I don't make mistakes. Me? Oh no, not mistakes. And then encouraging exploration. Yeah, it's time. We're kind of in a wait and see world right now. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Well, let me tell you what happens when you wait and see. You wait. You wait. You wait and you see. And I'm all about now just getting into the whole idea of action. What is mine to do? What is mine to do? Not as what mine to do that's yours to do. And if we all do what is ours to do, we'll be doing it together. Trust me. Trust me, we will be doing it together. We don't have to be afraid, and we don't have to agree with each other. And if you don't agree with someone, that's okay too. Because I got a lot of things I'm not agreeing with right now. But I'll tell you what I'm not against anything, but what I want to know is, what am I for? What am I for? What am I going to be so curious about that I'm going to go out in my world and be for something? It is no good to talk about love if you're not out there being love. It's not good enough. It's not good enough anymore for us to just keep filling up with information. We have to take that information and we have to say, yeah, I dare to do it. It reminds me of that thing. It's like, don't worry, I'll go. And you got everybody behind you and you're ready to go and you turn around, nobody's there. Ooh, that's an interesting place to be. So another one is answering a million questions. More questions, more questions, more questions. We're taught that asking questions means you're not intelligent. Asking questions means you are. And that you're not just accepting, this is the way it is. This is the way it is. You love that one? What is it? Oh, that's just the way it is. Why are you doing? That's just the way I am. What does that mean? I've been asking that question since I'm just the way I am. I'm just the way I am. And the last one is holding, and that's what we're doing right here and right now. We're holding a safe container for discovery. If you're new here, I get a little excited. I'm excitable. And you know what? I used to apologize for that. Or Rita and I would talk, and she said, I go, they laugh when I do, but is that not spiritual enough if you're laughing? I'll tell you about laughing. Let me tell you about laughing. I was told about, I'm going to let it go, what somebody said about Patrick. And I really listened. Believe me. This is what they said. I've been trying to figure you out as a musician. I've been trying to figure you out. How you laugh and you cry kind of in the same. He's curious about Patrick. I didn't even know it the whole time. Months went by, our musician. And he said, I figured it out. When we laugh, we open up. And we go, oh, God. And then you drop the seed. And they go, because you can't get it if your armor's on. And you can't be funny just because you want to be funny. And that's what Rita always says. That is your gift. Use it. That's my gift. So use it. But I was always like, funny's not spiritual. Funny's not. What book did I read that said that? What book did I read? Okay, so I'm going to end with a couple of quotes that I picked out especially for this. You guys doing okay? Yeah. Are you glad you met me, new people? We'll see. So here it is. I have two. One is by Howard Thurman, and it's about, don't ask what the world needs. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Why is that? It's not important, Loya, what the world is needing. You find out what turns you on that you can contribute to this world. Thank you, Howard. Because I'll tell you why. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. We are done sleeping. Snooze alarms, gone. Even though I did one this morning. But 4 a.m. I have a reason for that. It's time no more. It's exciting. I was telling someone today, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm excited. I'm not afraid. Because even if I go out, I never die. FYI. Never die. I like it. We're participating like down in the South. Never died, never die. Okay, now this is how I'm going to end with you. Kyle always goes, oh, how long will I be waiting in that hallway? I can feel him. I can feel you, Kyle. Okay. I'm channeling Kyle right now. Uh-oh, wait. I'm channeling him. Can I channel Rita's note that she sang on the... Okay, here we go. May we each be mothers to our curiosity. May we be mothers to our own curiosity, tending the fragile shoots, pruning what no longer serves us, and celebrating every bloom of wonder. Amen. And so it is.